we're back for part 2. So we're talking about Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link, and I'm debating, Rhett the Rat, rat-haired Wookie. So let's go back into this guy. So Rhett's having a big massive debate about how Pokemon is sort of not that good. So let's get back into some of his chat, shall we?
Are you okay? Okay, if any Pokemon tries to hurt my sweet twinkle thingy, so help me God! Also, Link, could you please put the screen back up?
Anything to de-escalate this situation.
If you thought over 800 characters was too much, and it is, wait till you see all the other ways big Pokemon is pummeling its way into our lives. Link, screen, please.
Okay, yes, I have a job.
I want to get serious for a minute. Talk about the greatest threat to humankind besides young Sheldon. Pokemon Go. This was the moment that Pokemon found...
Now, let's go into a bit of the Pokemon Go issue. I do agree with Rhett a little bit on this, because Pokemon Go was kind of really, So yeah, Pokemon Go, and basically accidents and other criminal activity. Well, to be fair, people need to be less stupid when on their phones. It's not about the game per se, it's about people being smart. And less, and however, there has been some deaths due to Pokemon Go. We'll point that out. Like some people there has been reports of people actually dying from Pokemon Go, like going to a certain place and that kills them, or like playing Pokemon Go while they were in their car and crashing into something. I believe there has been some reports of deaths due to Pokemon Go gameplay. But again, how stupid is that someone would actually go driving in their car while playing Pokemon Go while they're driving? I mean, that's just stupid. It's not. There's no common sense in that. Anyway, and also breaking and entering. That's been one of the biggest problems is breaking and entering, and going to places like churches, hospitals, police, and fire stations to catch Pokemon. That has been a big problem as well. I think again, it's more about you should actually have common sense not to go trespassing or going to private property or going to places where you could become a problem. Like, if you're at a hospital, police station or fire station, there's a lot more likely risk that you get in the way and hinder people from going anywhere. With churches, a lot of churches do not like Pokemon. They do not wish to associate with Pokemon due to religious issues, which I've already covered on my channel here. If you go and have a look at some of my videos, basically me versing some of the Christian views about Pokemon. You can go look those videos up as well on my channel. But more or less to the point, again, it goes to show it's not really the game's fault. And maybe, perhaps, Pokemon should stay as a console game instead of being a mobile phone app game. Maybe that's a thing that Nintendo might need to look into. But again, it's not really about the game's fault. It's more about how people are so stupid enough to break into other people's houses and go to private properties or go to places where they could cause problems. So it's more about people need to be smart and not go to those locations. I don't care if there's a Pokemon store there. I don't care if there's a Pokemon gym there. I don't care if there's a rare Pokemon there. You just don't go into certain places if you're not supposed to go there. I mean, it's common sense. People need to see common sense. And that's the reason why Pokemon Go is a bit of an issue, is because people don't use common sense. So that's the biggest issue with Pokemon Go. Not really the game itself per se. It's more or less people being stupid and not having common sense. Anyway, continue.
found its way out of the cartoon world and into our physical world. The augmented reality game was released in 2016, and needless to say,
I didn't know that was water. Okay, emergency call?
Link,
That really happened?
you laughed, but that guy died. Just kidding, he was fine after he dried out in a giant bowl of rice for a few hours. Link, screen up, please.
Okay.
But the
Oh, by the way, that was racist.
It doesn't stop there. Let's go back to that MSNBC news story. Link, please, screen down.
There could have been some streamlining to this process.
Roll it.
School officials are finding that Pokémon cards are responsible for fistfights, and the constant trading is not only distracting kids from classwork, they're turning the playground into a black market where they buy and sell rare cards.
Okay, I didn't get footage of the fist fights, but here's what I know.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, Pokemon